Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about tips on road trips. It's like a tongue twister.
Tips on road trips, tips on road trips, tips on road trips.
As you know by now, I've said it repeatedly since we came back, we have been on a 13-hour road trip with the kids from Miami all the way up to North Carolina. We drove the whole way. It was a first for me. I used to have road trips as a kid, but me being part of the planning of a road trip with kids, that was a first. So some of you out there probably are more experienced in the matter than me. I wasn't, so this is what I took away from the whole experience. So the first thing, just like flying on a plane with many kids, stay calm, relax. And the best part about it is I wasn't alone this time in the car driving. So my brother was there. If anything, I could be like, hey, you go to the bathroom with my son and I will handle the rest. You know, we could split the work, and that was so much easier. It was easier to stay calm. Number two, as I just mentioned, I was very involved in the preparing. Looked at the map and stuff and see how long the trip was gonna be, where we could stop, what kind of car we're gonna have, obviously. And that's where he decided that he handled that whole car business. That's his area of expertise, not mine. I traveled with my baby's car seat, my infant seat, from Canada, and then I used that throughout the whole trip. And my dear friend just borrowed me a convertible seat for my son. Could never be more thankful. She coordinated with me and found me a nice up-to-date car seat that I could use for my son. I also needed to get a certain amount of snacks because it was a road trip. That's easier. If we skip a few things, it's fine. We can just stop by and get something. It's not quite as expensive as the airport, so it's easier. I had my bags that I brought from Canada to Miami, and I had to pack a second luggage for me and the kids to go spend a week up in North Carolina. So, you know, what are you gonna bring? All these things need to be planned like way in advance. We also had to plan our departure times. We wanted to avoid maximum traffic because obviously it's a long road, so we would catch traffic sooner or later, but I would rather catch traffic at the end of our trip than in the beginning. So we left super early, and that worked out great because the kids just fell asleep in the car. And again, my son with his pull-ups still had to stop, but if we had, you know, to keep going an extra mile and stop at the next stop, we were able to do that, and he held it. He didn't want to go in the pull-up, definitely, unless he was sleeping. That pull-up was dry the whole way. I had to be mindful of the baby because, you know, it was a long trip and she's not used to or supposed to be in the car seat for a very long time. About every few hours or so, we ended up stopping, take her out of the car seat so she can stretch her legs. She had a tendency to have diaper rash, hence the video I made before. Stretch her legs, change the diaper, let her air out a little bit, and then put it back so we can keep going. Again, like I said, it was made very easy for me because I didn't have to take care of all three at the same time, because my brother and his fiance, they are able to take care of the other two. So that made my life super easy. Like being here, like being me and my husband taking care of everything here, it felt so different for me to have other people I could like, oh hey, can you do this? Oh hey, can you do that? That was awesome. All of you who have family helping you out, you have no idea what you got. So here are some of the items that I found that were very needed. Diapers for baby and pull-ups for the toddler. I also brought the backpacks that I talked about to go with on the plane. Wipes, lots of wipes. I knew my baby was very prone to have diaper rash, so I just brought baby powder, cream, Vaseline, you know, everything I can use if needs be. You know your kids, you know what is necessary for them. Lots of snacks, water. They love water. Comfy clothes, as usual. You want to travel comfortable. Again, everybody went with their PJs. The slippers in their feet. We had our hats and sunglasses, you know, because, you know, us Canadians are not used to this much sunshine. We had our sunglasses, our hats, our sunscreen. I also brought one toy for the kids to have, like one plush toy that they can have on the road. And then the last tip of advice when it comes to preparing is knowing the laws of the places you're gonna go to in regards to certain things. So me, for the car seat, it was important for me to know at what age who needs to be in a car seat. So it turns out everybody was fine. Because of my daughter's height and weight, she was perfectly fine to be without a car seat. Fun fact, when you're crossing the state of Georgia in the States, be very mindful. Watch your speed when you're crossing the state of Georgia. My third and final tip, enjoy the ride. It's nice, it's fun. And obviously, if you're having a road trip, you're not by yourself, so enjoy the people you're being with. Take lots and lots of pictures. I enjoyed it. I had lots of fun, and it was the first time in a very long time that my brother and my mom and I were in the same place together, so we enjoyed it. My kids were over the moon. Every little thing we would see on the road was like an amazement for them. And on our way up to North Carolina, that's when we stopped to go to Orlando. So imagine the excitement to go to Disney World. Those are my 3 basic points for, you know, going on a road trip. Stay calm, prepare, and enjoy it. Once you're on the road, you're on the road, baby. Alright, hope that was helpful to you in any way. If I missed out anything, please let me know. So leave me some tips down below if you have any. I would love to hear your feedback. I'll see you later. Bye!